Welcome to Diamond's Divine Creations. I am your host, Diamond. I do thank you all so very much for joining me on tonight. I hope you all are doing well and feeling well. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe because that is your free way of showing your support to the channel, guys. Okay, so we're going to prepare something pretty simple, pretty quick. Don't take much time at all to put this meal together, and you actually can feed several people with this dish, okay? So today's delicious dinner recipe is something that you all know of called shepherd's pie, but I'm gonna put my own little spin on it just a little bit with the ingredients, and I'm gonna do something a little different, guys, okay? So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's look at our ingredients first, okay? And we are going to put this thing together, okay? So most people do shepherd's pie with ground beef or something like that. You actually can use whatever type of ground meat you like. I'm going to be using ground chicken, guys, okay? Hopefully, let me scoot this over. Hopefully y'all can see that. So we're going to be using ground chicken, okay? We also need peas and carrots, okay? I'm also going to be using golden sweet whole kernel corn, okay? I'm going to be using real bacon pieces, as well as a bell pepper and a onion. Of course, we're not going to use the entire contents of that onion and that bell pepper, okay? I'm also going to use a triple cheddar cheese, okay? And for this recipe, it does call for potatoes, okay? Hold on, guys. So I already started cooking my potatoes, guys, okay? So I'm going to use 2 potatoes for this dish, okay? So get you a clean pot of water, add you a little salt to it, peel your potatoes, wash them, peel them, and put those potatoes in there, okay? And let them cook until they're tender, so you can at least stick a knife or a toothpick through them or what have you. Just like that. So the first things first, guys, we're going to, that's really all the ingredients we need besides like some seasonings, some butter, and things as such, guys, okay? So the first things first, we're going to get our ground meat on that we're going to be using, guys. Okay, so we're going to add this ground meat to our skillet here, and I'm using 1 pound, a package of 1 pound of ground chicken here. Of course, you can use ground chuck, you can use ground beef, or any other type of ground meat you want to. Ground sausage if you like, whatever type of ground meat floats your boat, honey, okay? So we're going to get our ground meat on our pan there, okay? You're going to add seasonings to your liking. I'm going to add the Tajin seasoning here, okay? This is the one that has a little bit of lime in it, okay? So we're going to put a little bit of seasoning on here, okay? Just however much to your liking, okay? Y'all know me. Y'all know how I feel about lemon pepper, honey, so I'm going to dash me a little bit of lemon pepper on that thing, just like that, just a little bit. Because I'm going to, also, guys, we're going to be using minced garlic. I forgot about that, okay? A little bit of cayenne pepper on our ground meat, okay? Just like that. Just a dab bit of garlic powder. And I'm going to put a little onion powder as well, guys, okay? So we're going to get that going. We're going to let that brown, okay? We're going to add us a little bit of minced garlic. You can add your minced garlic to your meat or to your vegetables, or, you know, however you want to do it, okay? But I use a little bit of minced garlic, okay? Okay guys, once we get that done, we're going to take our mixed vegetables and we're going to put them in our other pan, okay, which we're going to kind of steam these vegetables, okay. These are frozen peas and carrots. So we're going to empty the entire bag of this. This is a 12-ounce bag, okay guys. Also, you're going to drain the juice off of your whole kernel corn, and we're going to blend this in with our peas and our carrots as well, and you're going to use one whole can, okay? Okay, and we're going to blend these vegetables in just a little bit. A little bit of lemon pepper on our vegetables. Okay guys, and then we're going to use a little bit of butter, okay? Now you can use whatever type of butter you would like to use, but I am going to be using some garlic butter, okay? So about 4 little teaspoonful, just a couple little slices basically. Just like that, guys, okay? You can add as much or as little as you would like. I think that's good enough, guys, okay? Put a little bit of Tajin seasoning on here. Just like that, guys. And we're going to let those vegetables get warm and steam up together. While our vegetables are steaming and our meat is grounding, we're going to go ahead and cut us up some onion and bell pepper, guys, okay? And as I said, you do not need an entire onion or bell pepper, not even half of it, okay? Just, I would probably say like a cup full of each, or at least a half a cup. Just depends on how much how much you're cooking, how many people you're cooking for, or what have you, as well as how much onions and pepper you normally like, okay? So I'm just gonna slice off a good portion of this, side here, okay? That's not even half of the onions here, okay, guys? I'm gonna peel off the skin on here, guys. And this don't have to be fancy or sliced up in any type of special way, guys, okay? We're just going to slice this thing up real quick. We're going to do the same thing with our bell pepper. So we're going to cut it long ways, and we're going to turn it to the side and cut it on the side. We're going to, once our meat is about done grounding, we're then going to saute our onions and peppers, okay? And not everybody even use onions and peppers in their shepherd's pie, but I'm actually doing it just a little bit different. Most people's shepherd's pies, they use mashed potatoes. Okay, we are going to be using potatoes, but I'm going to do it just a different, a different way. Did y'all see that fly across the thing? Okay. Sorry, guys, okay? That's what it's like when you're in a real kitchen. It's not about perfection, honey. It's about how good it's going to taste when it's done, okay? So sometimes mistakes is made in real kitchens, okay? Totally not editing that out. It is what it is, okay? So we got that little bit of onion chopped up, guys. We're going to do the same thing with our bell pepper, okay? And after we get this chopped up, we're going to give this a good rinse as well. You know, I tell y'all all the time, a lot of people put a whole lot of trust in your grocery stores and different things, but, you know, just because your food look fresh doesn't mean you don't need to wash it before you decide to consume it, okay? So, not even a half of that bell pepper, guys, okay? We're going to slice this up. And then we're going to chop it down into smaller pieces as well, okay? Just like that. So once again, it don't have to be really fancy. We just want to chop us up some onions and pepper really quick for us to saute. And it's going to go in our meat combination, okay? Depending on how many people you want to feed or how you want to spread this out, depends on the size pan you want to use, guys, okay? This is actually a meal that definitely can feed more than 4 people for sure. And because you have your, you have your meat, your sides all in one dish, okay? You really don't need to make anything extra. Just have you like some rolls on the side. I don't know if you're a roll type of person, a cornbread type of person, just whatever type of bread you want to eat. Put that on the side with it, okay? Because you already got your 2 sides. You got your meat, the ground meat you're going to have. You have your mixed vegetables, as well as you're going to have the potatoes, okay? So that's like an entree and 2 sides, okay? All combined in one dish. Okay, so like the only thing left is the bread, okay? Your bread and a nice cold beverage. That's all. Okay, so we got our onion and our bell pepper chopped up. We're going to give this a good wash really quick. Clean this off, guys. And once you're done washing this off, we're just going to sit this aside until we're ready to add it to our skillet, okay? Your ground chicken doesn't take long to cook at all, guys, okay? It browns pretty quickly, okay? And of course, it's going to look a little bit different than other meat, okay? It's going to have like a pale looking color, whereas other ground meat will look brown when it's done. But this is about done. Already, that's how it's supposed to look when it's done, okay? Because it's chicken, guys, okay? So it's not going to get much browner than this, okay? This one do give you a little bit of excess juice. But that's okay. So add your onions and your peppers. Uh-oh, we didn't chop that. Add your onions and your peppers right on the side of that meat, guys. And go ahead and get that sauteed. I have one here. We're going to chop up. So go ahead and chop that up really good. Just like that, okay? Give your vegetables a little bit of a stir. Just like that. You can put a lid on it if you would like to, okay? But you don't have to have your heat turned up really, really high because you really kind of want to steam those. If you have one of those, if you have something else that you can steam your vegetables in or something like that, you definitely can use it. I would normally cook like on my other stove, but I have this set up here so you all can see the process in cooking these dishes. While I'm making them, okay guys? So, as it relates to the potatoes, okay, like I told you all, I had already washed and sliced my potatoes, and I went ahead and boiled them, okay? Now, so it's pretty much done, okay? We're going to slice these, okay? Okay, so about, 1 inch, maybe, thick slices, just like so, guys, okay? Like I said, normally people who do shepherd's pie do mashed potatoes on top, okay? We're going to do like, we're going to do the sliced potatoes, almost like a new potato, but the new potato has the skin on it, on the potatoes, and it's a smaller potato, but you get what I'm saying, okay? Instead of doing mashed potatoes, we're going to do our potatoes like this, okay, guys? So that's all it is to it, okay? And like I said, I have 2 of these, so we're going to slice both of these up, okay? I could put this in my round baking dish, but I think I may use this one, okay? This is like about a 13-inch pan here, okay? Of course, you can use whatever type of pan you want to use. It's really like 12.75 inch in length, okay? 9 inches in width, okay? However you want to do it, okay? However you want to fix yours, okay? I think this one is going to be, I was thinking maybe that was going to be a little bit too wide, but I mean, we can make it work. We can spread it out. We can make it work in that pan, because those are the pans I bought. I actually wanted the ones that was like half that size or what have you, but I ended up ordering the wrong one, so we're going to use that one. But you can use any type of, it just depends on how much you're making, okay? Obviously, the more people you're cooking for, you put it in a longer dish, okay? If you're just making some for, say, you and your partner, or just you and your children or something like that, you're going to obviously want to make a smaller portion and put it in a smaller dish of some kind, okay? Okay, so we're going to slice our other potato, guys. Set these to the side really quick. And we're going to get our other potato and we're going to slice it. We're going to do the same with it. And you can cut these as thin or as thick as you want to, if you are going to prepare your shepherd's pie the way I'm doing it, okay? But if you're the mashed potato type, of course, if you're going to use instant mashed potatoes. I'm pretty sure you know how to make instant mashed potatoes. However, if you're going to use real potatoes, you're going to wash them, skin them, boil them, and then, you know, once they're tender, you're going to mash them down, add your salt, pepper, your butter, or what have you. You know how to make your, you know, your mashed potatoes to your liking, okay? So yeah, that's all it is to it. Okay? We're going to, that meat is really ready, guys, okay? We can go ahead and blend in our onions and our bell pepper and our meat combination, okay? And let it finish sauteing together. Okay, guys. So just like that, your vegetables are not going to take a very long time to cook either. Okay, don't forget we're going to put this in the oven as well, guys. Okay, so you definitely don't want to like overcook anything that we're making on the stove top. Okay, guys. And as soon as you are ready, we're going to begin to transfer our food into our pan. Okay. I'm out of my spray. If you have a baking spray, cooking spray, you can just spray the bottom of your pan. You don't have to. I'm just going to spread a little bit of this butter on the bottom of here. It's not a big deal. It's not really something you have to do. If you don't want to, I'm only doing so is because I'm going to add a little cheese to the bottom of my dish, guys, okay? So let's scoop this back just a little bit. Scoop this up so you all can see, okay? So we're going to sprinkle cheese in the bottom of our pan like this. You don't have to be like a whole bag full of cheese or what have you. You just want a little cheese on the bottom of your dish just like that. Make sure you have your oven on and have it preheated. Okay, that way when you toss this in the oven, it's not going to take it very long. It's just going to be to warm enough to melt the cheese that you're going to put on there. Okay, guys? Now we're going to take our meat and we're going to dump it in the bottom of here. I literally could have used that other pan, guys, but you know, it's cool. I'm going to make this work. Okay? So you want to put your meat in first. Okay? Just like that. We're going to spread our meat out on the bottom of our pan. Like that, guys. After we get our meat spread out, we are going to add our mixed vegetables right on top of that ground meat, our onions and peppers. Okay, you want to spread this evenly all the way across your dish. Okay. Any juices that you have in here, you're going to have a little bit of juice, okay, because we put butter and stuff on our vegetables, guys, okay? It's okay to add that in there with it. And make sure that our meat is completely covered all the way across, guys, okay? Just like that. Okay. After that, those of you who like mashed potatoes, you put your potatoes on the top. Okay, y'all, I've made this in shepherd's pie in so many different ways. Okay, those of you who like manwich, you could actually ground your meat and use the manwich sauce on there and do everything exactly the same, but you can add a little sauce, a little flavor to that, to your meat if you want to. It's really good like that. And you fix the shepherd's pie the rest of the way, you know, according to the recipe or what have you. But that is really good as well. I've made this like this so many different ways, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, so we're gonna use our potatoes and we're gonna cover our and my hands are clean, y'all. This is my food anyway. I'm the one that's eating it. Of course, I would do it like this if I was cooking for somebody else, but you know, people be weird. I mean, oh, you're using your fingers. It's my kitchen. It's my food. So we're gonna put those potatoes all on there, okay? Try to fill any gaps, okay, that you have in here that needs potatoes, okay? You could use like 3 potatoes like this thing, like if you like wanted full, okay, of the potatoes, okay? Of course, if we would have mashed these or we would have used like instant mashed potatoes or what have you, we would have been able to spread that like all over the, you know, all over the top of this dish, okay? But it is completely pretty much covered like that, okay? Like I said, we can fill in some areas or what have you guys. Now after that, we're going to put us some butter on the top of our potatoes. So like I said before, I'm using garlic butter, okay? Put you some butter on top of those potatoes, okay? So that can melt all over those potatoes, just like so, guys. Okay. After we do that, I'm going to use some real bacon pieces, not bacon bits, guys. Real bacon, okay? But it's the real bacon pieces I'm going to be using, okay? Okay, after we get as much butter as we want on here, we are going to add our bacon pieces over the top of here, just like this, guys. Okay. Of course, if you want to use regular bacon, you can bake you some bacon or fry you up some bacon, let it cool, crumble it, and do it like that and crumble you more bacon on the top of there, okay? But I just had a little bit of bacon pieces left in there from the other dish that I created, so I just said, you know what, that'll be a nice little twist to add on there. Okay, guys, so just like that, you're going to add as much or as little cheese as you would like on top of your dish, okay? Just like that, guys. And guess what? It's done. Now we're going to put this in the oven. We're going to allow that cheese and everything to melt really good. Okay? And this right here, this is this small amount. I call this a small amount. I was literally trying to make a small amount, y'all. But I kid you not. If you only got maybe, even if you have like 3 people in your household, y'all could probably eat off of this to, you know, the day that you fix it and the next day have leftovers, okay? Otherwise, I kid you not, this could probably feed about anywhere from 5 to 8 people, okay? It just depends on how big of servings people want or what have you. But yeah, y'all, okay? If you're big on garlic, you can add you a little bit more garlic or whatever if you want to. It's not necessary. You don't have to. But if you want to give your potatoes that garlicky, like garlic potato with that garlic butter taste, because since we got that garlic butter on there, you can if you want to. You don't have to. The recipe doesn't call for it, but you can do whatever you want to do with your own recipe, guys. And from there, we're going to put a little bit of seasoning on the top of here, okay? This is a little bit of Italian seasoning, okay, guys? And we're also going to put some parsley flakes on here as well, guys, okay? So sprinkle a little bit of parsley on top of there. If you would prefer fresh parsley, that's great as well. Of course, if you're going to do fresh parsley, if you don't want it baked, you can put it on there after your dish is done. But we're just going to dab a little bit here of our dried parsley right on the top of there, just like that, guys. And guess what? Our shepherd's pie remix is done, okay? So we're going to pop this in the oven real quick for maybe like, what, 15 minutes, okay? And your dinner is ready. And so voila, guys, okay? So that's how our shepherd pie remix is looking, guys, okay? So we are going to dig in. Let's make our plates, honey. You can have as much or as little as you would like, okay? Now fix our plate here. That in there just like that. And like I said, any type of bread on the side would definitely do, guys, on this dish. So I'm gonna do rolls, guys, okay? Just like that. Okay. And girl, we're gonna have us, or guys, I don't want to say girl, we got girls and guys watching this, okay? We're gonna have us some strawberry sparkling water. Okay, just like that. Get us a utensil, guys. And guess what? Guess what, y'all? It's time to eat. Bon appetit. Grab you a plate because it's time for our dinner date. Go ahead and take you a bite because this is another Diamond's Delicious Delight. Thank you all so much for listening and for watching. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am created in the image of God, guys, okay? Let's take a bite. That is so good, y'all. Y'all should definitely try this shepherd's pie remix because it is so good. Till next time, peace.